Hi, everybody, and welcome to Ask My Tablet, the show where you send in the questions and I ask my tablet. Yes, sirree. All right, everybody, here we go. The first several are from Vicky G. Oh, I don't even have this thing. I should have already had this ready to go before it starts beeping. I turn it up too. Okay, is that it? All right. Alexa, what is actor Tony Curtis's real name?
Tony Curtis's birth name was Bernard Herschel Schwartz. He was born on June 3, 1925 in New York, New York, United States, in New York City, New York, in New York, in the United States.
I don't know why she does that whenever we ask. It's funny. Alexa, what actor died in 1977 after playing golf?
The actors that 1977 is the date of death of are Michael Findlay, Brian Foy, Marcel Duhamel, Jacqueline Audrey, Luis Pena, Maureen Pryor, Sam Van Zodani, Phyllis Chase, John Edward McCarthy, Paul Hartman, Johor Roy, and William Tummel.
Well, she told us everyone that died in 1977, but I don't guess she's going to tell us exactly the one that was playing golf. Unless all of them played golf. I don't think so. Okay. Alexa, what was the most lethal American battle of World War II?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
What? I am going to say the Battle of the Bulge. That's my guess. All right. Alexa, how many nests does a squirrel usually create?
This might answer your question. On average, a female squirrel gives birth to 3 offspring at a time.
That's all you're going to tell us? How about if I change a little bit? Alexa, how many nests does a squirrel make in its lifetime?
Here's something I found on the web. According to squirreladdict.com, squirrels will often build more than one tray each season in case one nest is destroyed or taken over by a larger creature.
All right, so now we know. What countries? Alexa, what 2 countries own the Virgin Islands?
Here's something I found on the web. According to QAtravel.com, the Virgin Islands are divided between the United States and the United Kingdom. So you have the United States Virgin Islands, USVI, and the British Virgin Islands, BVI.
No, I never even knew that. I didn't know that those 2 owned it. Okay. Here's one from Crystal's Pets and Plants. And I'd like to know this too. Hope she answers it. Alexa, where do hummingbirds go for the winter?
Here's something I found on the web. According to reference.com, most hummingbirds in America and Canada spend the winter in Mexico or South America before migrating to their breeding ground in southern U.S. as early as February or the first week of March.
Wow, something that little could fly that far. That's amazing, isn't it? Okay. Here's one from Jeannie Poulin. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Jeannie. Alexa, where do the bees go in the winter?
Here's something I found on the internet. Honeybees stop flying when weather drops below 50 degrees. They crowd into the central part of the hive and form a winter cluster.
Oh, okay. All right. And here's some from California Karen 789. Alexa, how high can birds fly?
Birds can reach different heights while flying depending on their species. The highest flying bird is Ruppel's vulture, which reaches a maximum height of 37,100 feet, or 11,300 meters.
What? That's like, up with the jet planes and stuff. That's crazy. All right. Alexa, when were French fries invented?
Here's something I found on the web. According to Quora.com, French fries, invented in the late 18th century, became popular in the early 19th century Western Europe.
Okay, wow, a long time ago. I wonder if she'll show us a picture of that one that can fly the highest. Ruppel's vulture. Let me ask. Alexa, show me a picture of Ruppel's vulture.
Here's what I found online.
It says sorry I couldn't find any images, but then it says image search Ruppel's vulture. I don't know if that's exactly the one it's supposed to be, but that can fly 37,000 feet in the air. Huh? I guess that's it, but then she said she couldn't find any. I don't know. Let's see. I tried. But that might be it. Okay, we did that. Alexa, who has more stores, Target or Walmart?
Here's something I found on the web. According to Fool.com, Walmart definitely has the upper hand, as it already operates 333 stores in Canada.
So that means it's Walmart, I guess. Alexa, is Target worldwide?
Here's something I found on the web. According to MarketScreener.com, Target Corporation, NYSE, TGT announced today it has launched an international version of its website available to shoppers in more than 200 countries and territories.
So I would say no if they're doing it by website. Okay, so then Walmart's definitely, ahead of them. But they're not in every country or anything. Let's see. Here's one from Crystal's Pets and Plants. And this is interesting too. Alexa, do dogs understand each other barking?
Here's something I found on reference.com. Dogs do not understand English, nor they are able to place phrases and sentences into context when they first hear them. However, they can be trained to respond to certain verbal commands in English, such as sit, / a behavior that is termed as
That's really not
conditioned
about them.
response /
Dogs talking to each other. Let me see, how was that? Alexa, do dogs talk to each other?
Just like their human owners, dogs like to talk. However, unlike body signals, barking can represent different things to different dogs. The pitch or volume of the bark will increase with the dog's level of emotion.
That's a little better answer. Okay. I gotta get my glasses. I wrote this kind of small. This is from Carol Josephson. Alexa, why do we crave certain foods?
Here's something I found on ShareCare. We crave food that is high in fat and calories because they release chemicals into our bloodstream called opiates, which bind to receptors in our brains and give us a sense of pleasure, euphoria. Even though the effects we experience from these opiates may explain why it is difficult for meat eaters to give up meat and become vegetarians, because when they switch to vegetables they're foregoing the opiates in the fat of red meat.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, here's one from Kim. Alexa, why do they call it a potluck dinner?
Here's something I found on the web. According to nextavenue.org, according to the Oxford English Dictionary, the term potluck has been used since the 16th century to refer to an unexpected dinner guest's good, or bad, fortune of being served whatever was in the pot.
Okay, that could, good or bad, unexpected dinner guest. Got whatever was in the pot. Here's one from This and That with Debbie Jean. Alexa, have any animals gone extinct in the last century?
Here's something I found on the web. According to worldatlas.com, animals that went extinct in the 20th century include the Caspian tiger, the thylacine, the Barbary lion, and the passenger pigeon.
Oh, you're kidding. Wow. Okay. Here's a couple from Ruth Gordon. I appreciate all the people that sending in these questions. We got a good variety of people here. That's great. And they're all good questions. Alexa, where is the coldest place in the world?
Here's something I found on the web. According to wondropolis.org, the coldest place on Earth is Antarctica.
Okay. I suspected that. Alexa, how many people have lost their lives in the Grand Canyon?
Here's something I found on the web. According to blurtit.com, 53 people have lost their lives at the Grand Canyon. Many of those were people leaning over to try and get better photos.
You believe that? Hey, honey, look, I'll get a better photo. I gotta lean over here a little bit. I about fell. No, but I mean, really, that's what's happened. I mean, they put these barriers up or whatever. I mean, you got to be able to see. And then they just crawl over them or crawl under them or whatever. That's just, okay. Here's some from Vicky G also. Thanks for all the questions. And everybody else. What? Alexa, what year was the optical telegraph line built?
Here's something I found on the web. According to wikipedia.org, in the United States, the first optical telegraph was built by Jonathan Grout in 1804 but ceased operation in 1807.
Wow, that's a long time ago. Okay. Alexa, who is the only woman to win the United States Medal of Honor?
Here's something I found on the web. According to wikipedia.org, Mary Edwards Walker, a surgeon, became the only woman, and one of only 8 civilians, awarded a Medal of Honor. However, it was later revoked, and then reinstated.
Here you go. Thanks so much for your service. We made a mistake. Give it back. Here you go. We made a mistake again. We'll give it back. What? Come on. Okay. Alexa, in what country did black pepper originate?
The UN recognized country that black pepper is originally from is India.
India? Okay. Now, and it's, can you imagine how much black pepper is sold? I can't. A lot. Okay, let's see if we can get her to do something else here. Alexa, sing me a song.
Oh, Captain, take me with you, take me on a journey. Oh, Captain, I beseech you, take me across the open sea. Trim the sails and brave the gales, live for a hearty sea breeze. Winds full force, let's plot a course to find booty that we can seize. Sail, although she blow, treasures buried near. Heave ho, off we go to sail the 7 seas. Sail, although she blow, treasures buried dear. Heave ho, off we go to sail the 7 seas.
Arrgh, that was really good. I don't think I've heard that. Have y'all? I mean, I don't remember hearing it. Sometimes I don't remember stuff, and I might have heard it, though, sometime. But I don't think so. All right, how about this? Alexa, tell me a story.
The Bandit. A knight rode through the sunlit forest with his trusty squire and solid steed. He sought adventure everywhere, but encountered no misdeeds. Then, A rustle in the thorny brush, could it be his enemy's flag? Yet when he drew his heavy sword, his foe was just a stag. Eventually he took his rest beside a gentle misted stream. The tall reeds swayed, as if to say, collapse your eager eyes and dream. The squire too fell in soft repose, like a child without a worldly care. Yet as the blissful heroes napped, indeed, two eyes were watching there. A keen beggar, both small and quick, made fast work of purse and clutch, snatching away their bread and flask without so much as a glancing touch. When the sun was somewhat lower sunk, the glint off heavy shields struck their eyes. Upright the knight sprung all at arms, only to a groggy squire's surprise. Such a wave of amber rage swept across the knight's grimace. The sky thickened up as overhead gathered a darkened nimbus. Like a fan to flame, a giggle sprung from somewhere on a hidden limb. The knight craned his neck and cried, "Squire, tell me, can you see him?" The shaded crook let rain the wine to dampen boiling rage below. The knight let out a reedy scream until his tongue could tell what flowed. A dark fury rose and filled his heart as he raised up his engraved steel. Wild hacks against the guiltless tree left scattered cuts for all his zeal. "Climb up now, servant, shake him loose," he growled toward his dumbstruck ward. But the boy found only branches. "Then go higher." Yes, my lord." "Do you suppose a nymph?" asked the squire. "Perhaps the wood is full of charms." Every fiend their minds could conjure mocked them with chimeric harms. Now the dark was settling faster, and all signs of life were silenced. The squire was perched and shivering as the knight's eyes drained of violence. The last ray of sun touched a clasp. "I spy our purse, the search has ended." The squire inched out until in hand, tied pouch to belt, and descended. Still the knight did not feel justice had been meted to the bandit, and the giggle was heard once more. "Come down, face me, I demand it." The adversary did not speak, nor meet the brave knight's threatening, but merely flapped his arms to show he'd soon be off on feathered wing. "It was a magpie, sire," the squire laughed, but the knight was more demurred, to be so taunted and undone by such a clever little bird.
Wow, I haven't heard that one either, so that's great. That's a little longer than usual, too, for her stories. All right, let's get her to tell us a joke or two. Alexa, tell me a joke.
What was the naughty cat's favorite sport? Rugby.
Rugby. Oh, gosh. Alexa, tell me a joke.
Why did Spider-Man pick his nose? To get rid of the Green Goblin.
All right, everybody. I'm glad we had some new stuff from her on here, and just great questions. She answered most of them. She's doing pretty good lately. So I've got right now I've got 8 towards the next one. So I just need 12 more questions, but I can use as many as possible. I'll just start them for the next one after that if I get more than 20 altogether. I mean, more than 12 more. I'll still use them for the next one. So send them in your comments, everyone. Everyone has a question. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. Please press that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. And hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. And share with someone today, please. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you very much. Everybody have a great day. God bless.